AI has had a very sudden revelation when it comes to technology, and has massively improved very recently, specifically at around 2023 and 2024, wherein AI had become advanced enough as to seamlessly replicate the voices of people. And not just the voices, but even singing voices, able to replicate the pitch and tone of a song and apply it to the voice of a person who has never sung the song. And artists aren't as safe as there are AI that takes assets from pre-existing work and applies the necessary components onto a picture frame. And this proves to be problematic for very obvious reasons. And even animators are at risk, for there are already AI that are capable of creating videos that look real, but are in reality just a false video that never took place to begin with, and are just videos made out of cold, sterile hands apart from nature, apart from human hands. It's not man-made. As a repercussion to these recent advancements on technology, many artists who I am affiliated with have had many concerns in regards to their profession and their place in a constantly changing world. And we have had many discussions on whether or not AI will render us useless and steal our jobs, replace the creative mind to a cold, logical one and have them run the world. But me and some few would believe otherwise, as how AI is a soulless automaton that only sees perfect calculation and precise code, whereas we humans believe in the art of imperfection and the beauty of imperfection. An article made by the PNA who would have an interview with a man named Refik Anadol, a supposedly prominent data artist, has ideas that support my claim, saying that as a concept, it gives us a lot to ponder in terms of how we define creativity and measure creative time or effort in the age of AI. As a tool, even though it might have useful professional applications, it won't replace human creativity because, in my opinion, human creativity requires a strong connection between memory and emotion, something that generative AI will always lack. His ideas hold the notion that machines simply cannot replicate the human capacity to feel, being an inorganic thing that it is, and I support this notion by a wide margin. Though there are people who hold more pragmatic and realistic beliefs that humans with access to AI will replace humans who don't, in an article made by Harvard Business Review discussing topics like how executives and regular employees can and must develop a digital mindset, change management as a critical skill that must be in the DNA of any successful organization, the shapes AI may take in the future. It states the operations we daily use like Google and Amazon and Shopee and Facebook are all operated by functions of an AI, and that it is only a matter of time before AI advances to a point where it will encompass all forms of work, or at least a wide margin of it, and human ingenuity will be rendered unnecessary, and that those with access to these luxuries will take over the industry with ease. I disagree, for that has always been the case for artists in these recent decades. Artists and many creatives have always been under the shadow of massive art corporations like Disney and Pixar and whatnot. These corporations have become shadows of their former selves, especially Disney, now focused on appealing to audiences with movies centered around modern topics to gain revenue. It's become a soulless machine, so to speak, focused on profit. But passionate artists who've made genuinely passionate movies have had more success than any of the movies released by Disney in the last decade. With a passionate movie, for example, Spider-Verse 2, grossing to $683 million in the box office. Congratulations! Whereas Disney's 100th year anniversary celebration film Wish grossed only $254 million. And to add the cherry on top, Disney's film Wish has had many articles discussing whether or not it was written by AI due to how bad its reception and release was. Though AI proves to get better by the day, I'm not declining the possibility that AI will take over a large chunk of industries, because even if AI manages to replace artists and become able to replicate artists perfectly, it will never be an artist in and of itself. Because according to all my research and all my bias, I can safely assume that the integrity of human creativity will ultimately be untouched. For while people who utilize AI will undoubtedly get wealthy, they will never understand the freedom of what being an artist is. And that while AI and its endorsers may enjoy their empty castle, the creatives will enjoy basking in the sun.